Don't you love it when you look at your statement and you see lots of capital gains? And aren't you tempted to liquidate those ones that haven't gone up as much, or maybe you're down in the negative territory? That's human nature. People have a tendency to want to sell the losers and buy the winners. However, is that smart?
The best example I can remember occurred back in the late 1990s. Investors kept looking at the print, liquidating the stocks and mutual funds that were only growing so-so. They wanted the hot returns. Back then, it was technology and telecommunications. I remember investors giving up on dull and boring companies like Southern, Walmart, and even bonds. Instead, they poured into the S&P 500 index or bought into science and technology companies. A famous Fidelity manager back then, George Vanderheiden, was asked by his boss to sell his, quote, boring portfolio, end quote, and then to purchase these new age companies. He objected, stating that he thought a bubble was being created. When his boss remained adamant, Vanderheiden took an early retirement. His replacement performed those trades, though, just before the market reached its then high in March 2000. You know the rest of the story. The market plunged 3 years, declining over 20% per year, wiping out literally years' worth of gains. What did companies like the Southern Company do? They advanced, and they advanced nicely. In fact, if you compare Southern's stock performance to the S&P 500 since 1999, Southern stock has appreciated 187%, whereas the S&P 500 has appreciated only 43%. Additionally, Southern has increased its dividends by 60%. I discuss this now because there are flashing yellow lights now in the market. A bubble-type environment has developed. Boring stocks are being shunned. The Southern stock, for example, is at a 12-month low, yet its customer base has grown faster than most other utilities. Some people are refusing to see these signs. Instead, they are looking at the print, believing that the latest index returns will see them through the next few years. Unfortunately, hope is not an investment strategy.
If you would like to review your portfolio, give us a call at Armada Advisors, where we are charting a better course.